Well, I again want to thank everyone for being here and for those online. And this is a special time to be together and talk about this topic of spiritual integrity, embracing inner wisdom. And before I start, I just want us to understand that this is not about us having to be perfect. I love the saying that a sinner is a saint that never gave up. And that's the journey of self-realization. You get these gems of inspiration, and it's a path that at times we can stumble and get distracted. But as long as we keep coming back to the inner quest that is so important, to be able to move through this journey of life and enjoy it in the midst of so many challenges and distractions, but to be able to cultivate a place within us that is constant inner calm in the midst of the storms of life, the ups and the downs. And that's what we want to cultivate and discover, that inner calm, that inner source that is ever, ever present within us. That is where the pearls of wisdom reside, that we can bring forth into our life as we discover them and embrace them, and they become a part of us. But in the journey, we have tools that we can practice to help bring that forth. So where we could start our journey is by being here right now, present, with your awareness, with an intention of this journey of discovery, awakening, and discovering the center of our being, fully present. And just for a moment now, just notice your breath. This miracle of our breath as we breathe the air in and we breathe the air out. We couldn't live without this breath, this air we breathe. Yet do we ever ask, where does it come from and where does it go? Well, physicists and scientists know that answer, but for the most part, just you ever ask or even think about, where is this breath that is ever present? We're breathing it in and we're breathing it out. It's sustaining our life here. Something so essential, just like the spirit that is ever present. Where does it come from? Where does it go? Ever present. But it's so essential to our life. And envision the warmth of the sun this day shining down upon us. Keeping this sacred earth that we walk upon alive, and all her plants and animals too. There'd be no life without our sun, without our air, without our earth, without the waters. We're so connected, and we would not have life without spirit. When you contemplate on this, you come to realize you are not just in this world, this universe, but you are a living part of this universe. The atoms and consciousness that compose all that we see, including our miraculous bodies, all originating from the cosmos. And as Carl Sagan stated, the cosmos, or the universe, is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself. Yes, we are the star stuff, finding a way to discover who we really are, why we are here, and where do we go when we leave. Hiding in the smallest of every part and particle of creation to the largest of all places in the universe and beyond is the omnipresent sustainer of the cosmos, the omniscient intelligence of God. And as Brother Norman, our founder, stated, the uniqueness of each one of us, the consciousness that we have right now in our soul. We didn't create it. God created this consciousness that pervades every particle of our being and passes through each one of us. Therefore, this consciousness must be very near, existing within us right now, waiting to express through us the all-expanding consciousness, the omniscient intelligence of our Creator, to let us experience the great immensity, the body of the expanding sphere of creation, and the wonder of it all. So what a gift it is to be at this time and dimension a soul traveler. And we're here for just a moment of time and eternity. And for the most part, humanity has lost contact with the pure reflection of God within our souls, our true nature, the pure self. As we come into a physical body as a soul traveler, traveling through all the dimensions, the causal, the astral, into the physical dimensions and body, we are gifted with the five senses to experience the wonders of this material world. But if we're not aware of the center of our being, it's a very easy place to get distracted and feel lost. So to make it a joyful and noble journey, we must be in touch with the divine seed within us and make it our constant companion, the pole star of our life. Yogananda stated, the ordinary individual is more inclined toward the world and material things than toward spiritual things, because the searchlights of his senses are directed outward on material objects and pleasures. You never behold the inner world unless these searchlights are reversed and concentrated within. Only if you learn not to be carried away by the operations of the senses will you be able to enjoy fully this life with spiritual consciousness. Brother Norm stated, the majority of humanity live and die only in this mortal ego consciousness and are pulled outward into the material sensory world of desires that builds up likes, desires, attachments, and you can get lost in it. Without the understanding of intuitive knowledge of the soul, to realize the pure self as soul with all its divine qualities reigning over the bodily kingdom as well as over the heavenly kingdom within us, we must first surrender the ego and realize who we truly are. This begins to cultivate our spiritual integrity and allows us to embrace the inner wisdom that is within our hearts and souls. So these pearls of wisdom are within us all. It's just we have to polish them. We have to discover them and polish them up. I read this online and I wanted to share this part here because I wanted to get a clarity on this. Spiritual integrity is living according to what you know to be true. Inner wisdom is recognizing what is true in the first place. That's the big journey. When both are cultivated, decisions become less about seeking external approval and more about living in alignment with your deepest understanding of yourself, others, and the world. Be able to embrace the uniqueness of all beings. With wonder, with curiosity, and without judgment, just to be in a place of seeing all the facets of spirit in all people. That's a beautiful journey that helps in building our spiritual integrity. So I wrote down some ways how to cultivate both our spiritual integrity and inner wisdom. The first one is foremost, we have to overcome and transcend identification and attachment with an unhealthy ego. We all have an ego. We need some identity walking through this life and journey. But when that entity gets a taste of the soul qualities, the soul power, it wants it, but it doesn't know who it is, because it's really just a shadow of the soul. But it takes over and wants to dictate and be in command of your life. And that's what we have to overcome. For the unhealthy ego that clouds the soul with all its material desires, greed, selfishness, and the illusion of separateness, instead of feeling the connectiveness of our unity and our harmony that creates peace, it sees itself separate from the universe, separate from each other. And we see this in the world we live today and how much suffering it brings. It is this human ego consciousness that divides the world into mine and not mine and creates suffering. And through devotion and surrender to the living presence of God or your higher self, your higher power, in all your activities, this surrender, in such a state, the ego cannot exist. In being free of the ego, humility comes forth as a noble character of spiritual integrity, both inwardly and brought outwardly. By carrying your moral principles into your daily habits of conscious living until virtue becomes a living part of you. This is why we practice a moral life, conscious life, and practice the virtues, because you practice them. You can't create them, but you can practice them until they become a living part of you, because that is the true nature of the pure self within us, which is our true nature, is who we truly are. That's what we leave with when we leave this body and this mind, that we are not a part, really. This will leave behind, but that what we take with us is that pure self. That is virtue. Its personality is virtue. Meditation, prayer, contemplation, it helps us create a stillness of our busy minds where you can be guided by the inner wisdom that dwells within your own soul and heart. So be able to tap into the pearls of wisdom and receive them in the present moment of your life, in communication, in activities, in decisions you have to make, in difficult situations you're in. We all are going to have these in our life. By learning tools that can still the chatter of the mind and rise above it is where you can be guided by the inner wisdom that dwells within you. And I know we probably have all had experiences of this. How many times has it been where you're going some way and all of a sudden it changes and you just, for some reason, go a different way, do something different than you were going toward doing, and you found out that, wow, you just found what you were looking for the past days, or you prevented something from happening that could have been an accident. Something, or you met someone that changed your journey in life. These things happen, and that's that moment of that tapping into that wisdom, that truth that is guiding you. And it's important to cultivate it, to make sure it's not, it's coming from your intuitive soul. And that's where you listen, but you'll know as you cultivate this. Trust in yourself. Listen inwardly to the voice of virtue, to the voice of wisdom, and to not let fear and reactive emotions distract you, but have and pull on the aspect of courage that we all have to keep on course with our moral compass. And to be actively calm and calmly active in the midst of difficult situations and communications that need to be addressed and not to avoid. To stay in the uncomfortable parts of life when you need to, and deal with what you have to deal with kindness, non-harming, humility, truthfulness, patience. And to thy own pure self be true. This brings forth honesty and truthfulness, non-harming, the backbone of spiritual integrity, mixed with kindness of the heart. And the importance in this whole process is to be of service to others, to help uplift others, not for shining your ego, but to uplift others for the sake of being in that space with humility, with love. That's the journey, that's the life that builds spiritual integrity in our life. We don't have to be perfect. We can fall and stumble many times, but to keep up, pick yourself up and keep on going on the journey. And you'll be able to smile and be happy and be joyous. Even in the midst of the storms, doesn't mean you're immune to it, ignorant of it. You're working really hard to help bring harmony, but you're not caught up in all the ups and the downs of the emotional imbalances. You're staying steady and riding through the storm of life. And lastly is the importance of what we have here today is the community, the gathering together of people, of souls, of a common goal, of a common interest. And as Norm said in his writings, when you gather together with others and strive to lead with spiritual integrity, consider the power you have to do good. This is what Jesus wanted to see, for surely mountains can move, but beyond mountains, souls can be led to the light. Test the field of power every day, meaning the field of energy in front of us, this power field that we can plant our intention, our seeds, our thoughts are powerful. Test the field of power every day. Plant good things this very moment and for tomorrow. Consider what you are going to plant for everyone and the salvation of our world. So through that practice, we are going to move it into our time together now of doing our inner work to find those pearls of wisdom and polish them up so we can bring them into our daily practice of our life. And it brings joy, it brings laughter, it brings happiness in life. It doesn't have to be a serious hardship of finding a spiritual integrity. It actually brings, it lightens up your life. It lifts you up above the density of life. Even though we're walking through it, we can still partake in it and be the true nature that we are. And that's our journey of spiritual integrity and the wisdom that we carry. So we're going to now, this is not a song here, we're going to now move into our silent time of meditation. And in doing this, we want to just tune in again to your body. It's important that we find if you can still your body, relax it, release it. That's why sometimes just doing some recharging exercises or Tai Chi or yoga, something before sitting still in your practice. Because as you still the body of its jitteriness, you'll notice that it also stills not only your breath, it stills your mind. And that really helps you be able to enjoy the depth of your meditation. Because meditation is relaxing, being relaxed and still, closing your eyes, and the mind will go, well, this is just like sleep. And all of a sudden it's off in its busy world of storytelling and all that stuff. But to be able to stay in that place of relaxing the breath, relaxing the body, calming the breath, you get to a very comfortable place with being. And you may notice that the eyes move with the distraction of thoughts. So to be able to just focus the eyes at a point, like right out here in a higher part of our centers, right in front of you out here, and just keep the gaze steady there. You can open the eyes a little if it helps you see a little light. But being there keeps the gaze steady, keeps your intention and attention focused, and being here right now, present, and being conscious and aware. And this is what makes the journey very meaningful. So as we sit here, relax, and for the next 15 minutes or so, we're going to keep this presence. And if you don't have a practice, just every breath, breathe in this energy, this life, this higher power, this God, and breathe out. And let it be your prayer. Let it be your inner journey. And it's through this strengthening and this practice, a daily practice, where you will find and bring forth the pearls of wisdom that are your true nature. So we're going to move into our silent moment here. And April's going to do it with the sound of the vibration of the bowls. It's the same inner sound of spirit in the astral realms that are within us. They're not out there somewhere. These astral realms are within us. Just tap into spirit right now with the sounds of the bowl, the Om vibration. in our practice of meditation, where we come to this place of stillness, just beyond the chatter of the mind. There is this place of stillness, of expansiveness, that the ego cannot find. When we continue to practice and allow the true nature of our soul, our pure self, to sit upon that throne of consciousness within us, right within our own minds, it rules your life. With spiritual integrity. And there's always a learning curve. We constantly continue to discover the pearls of wisdom through your own living experiences and mistakes. You dive deep and find pearls of wisdom in the lessons to help you continue your journey toward self-realization, God-realization. The ego doesn't like to meditate because it doesn't know who it is, so it continually tries to distract us. It fears the pure nature of who we are until it surrenders to it and works with us in this life. But it's here in this place of meditation that we entertain and communicate with that true part of who we are, the closeness of the presence of God. And then we carry that with us into our daily practice, our daily life. And it makes life so rewarding. It makes life possible here to live in and enjoy and to learn through this process how to truly love one another and to love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. We're not these bodies, we're not these minds, but that immortal pure self within us is who we truly are. That image of God within us all. So that, we're going to go on with our life with this journey. And I'm going to end our service now. And I want to thank you for partaking in this service and bringing down the energy you've brought down to be able to feed our souls as they are right now. And with the light and the love and the presence of Spirit.
I put it in your care. Oh my Lord, I feel you everywhere. Take my life, I put it in your care. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you.
Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you.
Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you.
Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you.
Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you.
Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Lord, let me walk with you, talk with you, be with you, show you the love that I've always held for you. Oh my Lord, I feel you everywhere. Take my life,